Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you guys are doing well. It's your boy Pinto Manuel again here for your the Pinto code. So today we're going to continue on our tutorial. We're going to talk about uh, the last creation of our wireframes. We produced on the last video. We produced the low fidelity prototypes which are completed. So currently we're going to produce the high fidelity of this content and then try to build the application once the design and the mobile version of it is also designed, right? So without any further ado, I just want to ask you guys to subscribe please to my YouTube channel. The channel name is the Pinto Code. On this channel, I do provide very insightful content about programming technologies, all those trendy stuff in the world of tech. And for time to time, I produce a live coding experience. And very recently, if you guys can subscribe, you guys will be receiving some alerts on when all those live contents are being uploaded. So this is my channel. Please support, leave a thumbs up, subscribe because we're trying to grow as much as possible. So will be much appreciated. So without any further ado, let's just start working on our UI, right? So currently we do have our designs. So this is where we're going to start producing the last version of the designs. Yeah. So let's do that. So for this section, I'm going to start grouping everything. I will be starting grouping this guy. I'll group these guys. Group these guys. And I just need to click in here. I'm just going to say group selection, which is fine. So now I just need to select this one and then I will change the background color of this one to be this color. I also set up my palette color already. And from what I can see, our dear icons, so I think I have to change also the background of the icons to be white, just for them to be visible. Select again. Okay, cool. So let me just select all of them first and then I'll change the background of that one side after that. So I'm going to change the Twitter icons to be also black. Not black, but white. It has to have a white color. And then now I can actually select this one here and then use a black color to fill out. I'm going to select this black color. And then I just need to position this guy here. And thus I position this guy right here. So the same thing I'm gonna do, I will be grouping all these menu together. And then once this grouping is done, I will just say, where is the grouping now? Group selection, cool. So that selection is grouped. So I'm just gonna grab files, image files, and I'm just gonna click here. We'll go to that Power BI on the project design wireframe. I have already selected a couple of images that I'm going to use for my designs. So let me just add the image here. Cool. And then this image, basically, I'll be adding it inside of here. That's why maybe I have to reverse that change. And then I will go again to the select the files and then place image. Let me select the image again. So it's just adding image and then I will just boom, pass it there. So currently the background image is done. So one thing that I also want to do is to basically on this home page, I want to add this, I want to create the overlay color effect within this section. And then I will pull it down because I wanted everything in there to be visible. So I'm just gonna pull it down. Okay, cool. Gotta pull it down more until I'll be able to see all my text to be visible. Cool, the text is now visible. And then there is this icon that I don't need to see it there. So one thing that I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna select now on my palette color, I'm going to select this blue color, right? And then from here, I'm just going to reduce the opacity, right? Just to give me that bluish, but the image has to be visible as well. So let me, oh, it's slightly visible, like so. So this part of the design is almost done. So the button text here, I have to select it to be this green color. And this text image, I'm just gonna go and then select it to be a little bit white, like so. And for this section is almost done. So now I'm going to select also the text because since that this is all image, I'm just gonna place, let's say, a random image for now. Just select this guy, then I'll put it here. Again, I'll select another image. I'm going to file again. I can either use the Control Shift K, Control Shift K. Would also open. Let's select this one. This is the section for the package, guys. It's strange. Okay, cool. So there is also another strange icons here. Move it because we don't need that one anymore. Because we're currently placing the actual image of it. So I'm gonna go back again and then I will just do the same. Take Control Shift K to select, and then I'll be selecting this image for now. Then I'll place it here. So I also decided that the colors of these cards here, the background in that case will vary the color. So I'm going to select this color here. For the first background color, it's gonna be this yellow color. For the second one, or maybe I'm not gonna use this yellow. Let me just select another one. We just have to see where the creativity will play on. Okay, so I'm just gonna use this yellow, and then I'm gonna use this one with a different color as well. So maybe this one we can select this bluish. Great. And lastly, for this one, I'm going to select this color. Or maybe a red color, right? I think the red one will be much better because we have some bluish color already in there. So as I stated, the color for the button again will be the same for the color on top, which is this green, like so. And I just need to change the color text to be white because we wanted to make it to be more visible. So I'm just going to change this one to white. Then I'll just drag and drop. Then I'll select this one. Then I'll drag and drop. Select also this one and drag and drop. So as you guys can see that the cards, they are getting some sort of uh, of styling already. So there is one thing that I also want to add here. I just realized that these buttons, the color, I mean not the color, but I want to add not the stroke, but I want to add an effect, a drop shadow, right? So let me just decide, yeah, there has to be definitely a drop shadow, which I find like cool, right? Yeah, drop shadow, if I find it like cool, it's fine. And then I'm going to select the prices. I want the prices to remain with the same color, but at the same time, I also want to reduce the size of it, right? So let me just go back again and then I'll do this. Just want to see text line. Yeah, that's fine. Make that true. Okay, one thing that look like I'm just gonna do. Okay, cool. No, that's fine. Okay, cool. So for now on this section, I feel like I also need to give a shadow on the card. So I'm just going to select all the cards. Oops. I'm going to select all the cards and then I'll give you an effect. Say, okay, I'm going to give it an effect. So I'm just going to click this effect. I'm going to select effect and then I will drop also maybe a layer blue. I'm not sure. No, it has to be a drop shadow definitely. Drop shadow. And then I'll be removing the stroke because I don't want to use a stroke in here. Okay, so let me select one first and then remove the stroke. Select another card, remove this black stroke. I don't want to see any stroke within the cards. So now I only have a shadow. which is cool. And then within this section, I believe that it's all good so far. So within this section, I'm going to select also the same colors that I just set it up in there. This one, I'm gonna change the color to be white. This one, I just need to position this to be centered. And then I also need to change the color to be white. And then change the background of it to be the same color as this one. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Not sure why it doesn't select, so I'm just gonna select now. Okay, select colors, just go in here and then boom. And then the same will be done on this card. Then I'll change the color to be white, right? Just gonna select it from the color palette. So there is one thing that I also want to add. Select white. Cool. There is one thing that I also want to add on this card. Basically, I don't want to see this card. I want to provide again an effect, drop shadow, and then from here I have to increase. I just need to add a little bit of border radius. Maybe the border radius shouldn't be that much. Let's say 8 pixels, which is look fine for me. And from here, I need to add the background image on this guy here. I'm gonna add a background image. So I'm just gonna do Control Shift K again. And then I'm just gonna look for a good image that I can add on this section. Most probably that's going to be this image. Cool. And then from here, we're going to do the same thing that we have done on those buttons. I could have actually set away, like for instance, to select all the buttons, if I want to change the colors of those buttons, they have to be all equal. Like I just need to change on one component and then those changes will be a change on the other component that are related to the components that I'm currently changing the color to speed up also my work. So now I will do again, I will provide background. I will just cover it up again as we did previously, and then I'll just scroll down again. Scroll down until all those cards show up. Scroll down, just gonna scroll down. Cool. And then from here, I just need to go to my palette again. I'll select this color, and then I'll reduce also the opacity just for, for that background color to have that background image as its opacity, right? So I feel like on this section of cards is all good, as you guys may see. I forgot also to change the background color for these ones because it's the all buttons. So I'm just going to change it to be the background that I just mentioned. So the background color for these buttons are this. And then from here, I'm just going to select another image. So I'm just going to add this image in here. Cool. It's look like it's not allowing me to do that, but I'll try it again. I'll select this image. Okay, cool. So one thing that I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna grab this circle, right? And then I'll pass it here. And then now, if I come and then drag an image, it will be like that. And again, we can just cut out this guy, and then I'll put it here, or maybe I'll just cut it, leave it like this. And I will again try to do an overlay colors on this image. So I will just have to drag it here until not here, but I will leave it as it is. I will select that yellow color, and then I will just reduce the opacity because I want to see that image a little bit visible. Maybe I just need to increase the color to be more yellow darkish, and then like so. Again, I'll be changing the color of this button. This is something that I could have just done long time ago. Like I don't need to start repeating the same code over and over again. So as you guys can see now, we get it there. I will select this footer, and then from this footer, I will just add the background color because I want the background color of this footer to have or either a blue or a black color. But let's see the blue. I think black one is way more better. And then this section here definitely will have that blue color that I wanted to add. And then change the color of this text again to be this green, not this green, but white. And then these icons, since that they will be receiving its proper color, but currently I'm just gonna add all of them to have this red color. And then again, I'll change the color of this button to be at the same color as we do have on all the buttons. So the first page is styled accordingly. So that is one thing that I wanted to include it here. See, I feel like there is something that is not cool. And then now we can push up this guy. So one thing that you guys have to remember, it's always important whenever you guys are designing, it's always important to maintain the consistency. Like for instance, I can see that this button and this one doesn't have the same color. I have a feeling that the, the reason why it doesn't have this color is because it's on top, if I'm not mistaken. But I also realized that this has some type of stroke. But as you guys can see, this page design is finalized. We can improve it more, but as I am doing this tutorial just to show the iteration that I normally do when it comes to creating a page or creating a design for a page, I'm not going to take it to that much longer. So I'll just leave it as it is. And then I also realized that I can add a width or increase the width for this image, right? Because I don't like to see them to be far away. So let me just go that. It's cool. And then I will select all of them and push it on the right side. Again, guys, I'm just doing these things to show you guys on how to iterate when it comes to designs. Like so. So it's, the first page is done. So we can jump into another page, which is this one. So I'm just going to import, once again, another image, which I feel like either will be this one. I feel like it's gonna be this one, and then I'll put it there. The same thing, I'll be just copying this overlay and then pull it here and then try to adjust accordingly. And then I just need to move this overlay a little bit down again because I don't want these guys to be surpassed with all these two blocks, three blocks of code be at the back. So that's why I'm just gonna move it. I'll move it until I feel like okay, everything is accordingly. So let me just move it, move it. So move it. Move it again. Okay, I think it went too much. Okay, cool, cool. Maybe I can. Okay, now I think I have to move it until there. And then I'll just change the background of this. Has to be definitely white. Let's have a white color. And then again, guys, this section will be an image. So I just need to give them also back an effect, a drop shadow effect. Cool. And from here, one thing that I want to do on these blocks, I stated previously that's going to be also images. So I'm just gonna grab the image that I do have it here. I'll just add that image in there. The same, I'll do this here. I'll grab this image. Now it's just loading. Allow it to load, and I'll add that image in there. Again, I'm just gonna get another image. Let's grab this image and then pull it there. And then from here, I think everything is fine. I just need to change the color of this text as this one. So I'm just gonna copy this color just to maintain the consistency. Cool. And then again, I will just add the background color to have this one here, and that's it. So this section is done basically. So I'm just going to remove it. So again, I'm just gonna grab another picture. So I'm just gonna grab maybe this picture, and then I'll just pass it there. At this time, I'm not gonna add an overlay effect in here. And here, I'm just gonna add the pure blue background. And then I'm just gonna change this text color to have white. And then again, this button, it has to have this green background. So for me, that's look a little bit fine so far. And then now we go into this section, right? So this is the section that we're going to spend a little bit of time. So this is a multi-form step, right? So I'm just making a decision because I haven't made a decision previously on what this multi-step button color will be. But since that I have a less saturated colors set it up, I'm just gonna go to my palette and I will decide. So for the maybe I'm just gonna use these colors here. Let me just go. We're just gonna go the widespread hues. I mean, I'm gonna use a soft ones, eh? Soft one based on the color palette, or maybe what? Yeah, I'm just gonna use these ones. So if the current step is selected, definitely has to have a more black color ish, right? So I'm just gonna go and then maybe select that color for more the soft ish. So like so, right? And then here, when that color is not selected, I'm just gonna go and then select a more lighter color that will showcase that set section is not selected it. Maybe I'm just gonna use this color. So that's fine. So the same, I'm just gonna change it to this color here. Just do this, save our time. I'm gonna do the same thing here to save our time. Cool. And now I just need to add an avatar. I'm just gonna go to my plugins and then I'll just say avatars. Okay, avatars. It's just loading them. Let me see which one am I going to use. So maybe I'm just gonna use let me see. Okay, maybe I'm gonna use this guy here. I'll pass it there, which is cool. We don't need to resize anything. And this guy color for this section, I'm just gonna go up again and then I'll select here on my palette this color here, like so. And the text for the color of this size, it's gonna be not not whitish, but a little bit white maybe, or darker. Yeah, a little bit more dark. I think it's gonna be fine like that. And then this guy will be definitely have not this. Just select these ones, and then I'll add white color. White color doesn't look nice. Okay, cool. As you guys can see, I'm just playing around and see how everything. Let me just leave this one to be on that color, and then I'm gonna add again an effect, drop shadow, which is cool. Then I just need to change the color of this one. I have to give him as a white color. That's maybe not a white color, but you can just put this green color, or maybe this. Yeah, this color will look much better. And also, I want to mention that on this section, I forgot to add a line. So this line here will be separating this section of the button. So I just need to drag it until those buttons again show up. So it's a tedious process, but yeah, this is the thing that we have to do it. It's almost there. We're almost there. The first button showing up. Yeah, second button is also showing up. So I just need to add again this blue background in here. And then once that blue background is here, we just need to change the color of the buttons to be this guy here. That's look much more nicer. And then I feel like I need to change also the color of these texts. I want it to be a little bit black. I don't want it to have this gray color. Just to be black like that. Maybe I just need to reduce the opacity a little bit. Cool. And then on this button as well, on this text, I just need to reduce the opacity. Okay, cool. Because I don't want them to be that black. And then maybe I will reduce, I'm not going to reduce the size. They will stay the same way. And then on this guy here, I'm just going to provide a stroke, not a stroke, but not a small bold, but this time has to be bold. And then I'm going to add a white color in there, or maybe a blue. Cool. Then this section is almost done. So let me just make sure that these guys, they are well resized. And on this color, I'm just going to select these two buttons, and then I will just add the colors of the buttons. And the color of the button is this green. Again, this text here, on this side, I'm just going to provide the images. And then we're going to add the overlay effect on those ones. So again, I'm just going to get some images that I have it imported. So let me select this one. I'll add it here. Cool. And then I'll select another image, which I'm just going to add it on that side. Again, I'm just going to add that image in there. Again, I'm going to give them overlay effect. Just going to copy this section, try to align them. Gonna do this. Cool. It's well aligned. Then I'm just need to reduce again the opacity for the image to be a little bit visible. And then I'm just going to change the color of this text this time to be white. Like so. And perhaps the color of this one, I don't want it to be that black. Then I will just reduce the opacity to be 80%. So on this one side, I'm gonna copy and then I will pass the overlay again to match this size. Cool. Let me resize it nicely. And again, this will be 80%. Just gonna change it here to be 80%. This test. Oops, I just made a mistake. Instead of, let me just revert this change. Cool. Instead of copying this one, I just pass it. So now I copy it and then I will just come back here and then I'll pass it and align it well. So like so, cool. 80% here. I'm just going to change it to be not 100% of opacity, but 80%. This guy here I will have a color of white again, but at this time I need to reduce the opacity on this section. Or maybe we can still using the same opacity, but I'm definitely going to use a different color, which will be in this case this green. And then we can just check what not there. We can just check what is this opacity look like. 74%, and then we can just add 74% here as well. And it doesn't look great because the pattern won't be visible. So this color is not playing. Maybe we can use that 70% in here. 74% doesn't look great. But I don't want to use that much color as well because I wanted to make it have as the standard color, maybe this one. And then I will just reduce. And then this text, I just need it to be visible. Cool. Okay. Should be like so. And then 70%, 34%. You just have to play until you're satisfied with what you're actually doing, right? So yeah, I feel like it's fine. And then we're gonna jump again on this. This guy will be an image. I'm just gonna add again another image. I just need to select which image am I going to use. Again, maybe we can just reuse this image and just pass in there. And again, providing an overlay text. I'm just going to copy this one. I'll just get in there. Cool. That's really cool, but again, I just need to move it. And after that, I'm going to rename all these to be more, to make much sense, eh? Which section are we styling? Because now everything is just rectangles, sections, so it doesn't look that much descriptive. So let me just revert it back. So let me just go in here. Cool. Okay, so basically it's here. And then definitely this time, this guy will have this black color. And then we just have to put 74% again. 74%. Cool again. That's look cool. Again, we just need to change. We just have to change. Oops. Just have to change the color of this pattern as well to have the same color as other. So these ones, they are also buttons, right? No, there is one thing that I'm missing out. This section shouldn't have an image. Okay, so this section shouldn't have an image. The section that the image has to be is the one that is below. Maybe I'm just gonna grab this image, then I will add it here and see how is it going to play. That's too right. Just gonna grab another image. So let me just go in here, just loading the image, then boom. So let me just resize it nice. and then it looked nice for me. Although that the image is cut it up for now, but yeah, it does play nice. So let me just position this guy nicely. And again, for this button, when selected, definitely it must have this background color, which is cool, like so. And then I realized that this color for this, not the text, but the button, it look like it is more greener than this section here. So let me just pull it up. I'm not sure if the reason why it's like that is because of this overlay effect, right? This is something that we can have a look on it later on. And then I realized that this guy has to have a white color, shouldn't be black. Cool. So our website is getting shape, right? It's getting shape. So again, as we selected here, I mean, we can use the same resemblance here. If this button is selected, beside of this color, just to maintain the consistency, we're going to use the same color that we do have here. And then I'm just going to select all of these guys and then try to do the same thing here. Just going to add this exactly same color in there. And then one thing that I'm also going to do is to change this color to be white. No, I want to select the text only. Cool. So it's getting shape, our design. And then let me just zoom in out again for this section. So the background for the will be black. For the footer, select the black, yes. And then for this last section will be this blue color that we do have in there, like so. I'll change this color to be white. And lastly, I'm just gonna add background color of this to have this color, and then I'm just going to resize it nicely as well to have everything set it up nicely. So guys, these are the two pages that we currently I didn't like the color. This maybe let me put it to be white. I didn't like it to be that one. And then again, I just need to just to maintain the consistency. For the sake of consistency, I'm just gonna go here and I'll pass it there. So guys, the two pages are built now. So we're going to just stop it here, and then we can actually start on the next video tutorial, because I don't want to make this video to be that long. And let me just change again this section, which I was actually forgetting. Cool. Okay, let me just select the icons. This icon, they seems to be a little bit weird, but I'm not gonna bother myself because of that now. So I'm just gonna select these and then make them all white. And And then I will select this, make it black, and then select these two buttons or these three buttons. Okay, I won't select that one for now. I'm just going to select these two buttons and then put that color. The same will apply on this button here, but again, I just need to resize it. Somehow I'm not being able to select that one, but it's all good. I will do it later on. Yeah, guys, so the two designs are becoming handy, right? As you guys can see. I feel like also these colors of the text has to be definitely white to be more visible. It shouldn't be that gray. So that's look way more better. And I also need to emphasize that definitely I need to change the font size uh, of this menu, and then maybe the type of a font that I'm using, because definitely it doesn't look nice. So let me just do this in a minute, if I will be allowed to do that. It's look like it's not okay. Cool. So I'm just gonna pull this one, then I'll revert it back, get away. So I won't use a semi bold, I'm gonna use medium. And then here I'm gonna use Sage, a Sage, not, yeah, that's and then I will use Sage, maybe a Sage UI. Then shouldn't be bold, regular, because I don't want it to be that big. Cool. Yeah, for me it's look way more better, much better. It's not invasive. And then for this color of this text, I'm just gonna select them, and then I'll just go in here, try to see which color can I use it. Okay, I don't want it, this guys also to be, okay, cool. So I'm just gonna leave it now as it is a black. Then later on I will make a decision basically on which color to use on this text. So guys, this is the video that I want to do, that I was about to record to show you guys the implementation of high fidelity prototype. But as you guys can see, while you are iterating on your project designs, definitely first you have to come up with a concept on how the pages have to look like, right? And then once that concept is conceptualized, sorry for my redundancy, once that concept is done, you have the idea of how the implementation need to be done. Only then you can start producing a high fidelity prototype. But when you produce the high fidelity prototype, definitely there is one thing that you have to have in mind. You can still have some tweaks that you can do it here and there to make sure that the final designs that you're going to come up is actually well designed and is very clear, right? Like for me, from what I can see here, there is still a lot of changes that I'll be making here. This is the first idea, the first concept that I came up when it comes to the high fidelity design prototype. And then sometime I will be changing, maybe I'll put an icon and text on these blocks as well. This is an idea that you have to iterate from time to time until you feel okay. Now I'm satisfied. I can just present this final product to the customer. I hope you guys like, once again, this video, quick video, which I believe that I make it a little bit long as well, and this is not per purpose. So I wanted to make this video to be shorter in order for you to get for you guys to follow it with no hassle. So I'm just going to record another video where I'm styling or improving these components or these pages or these designs. And then once those all this done, I'm just going to start coding, and then you guys will be able to see how everything is will be implemented. So please do not forget to subscribe once again to my YouTube channel, leave a thumbs up, and then see you to the next video. Bye.